I think it's a story that's not been told really. It's the First World War from the perspective of a woman at home, and I can't remember a movie that's done that before, and it's a very important topic to discuss. And actually, in this movie, you don't see the front, you don't see the fighting lines a lot, and that's unique as well. And yet, it's incredibly moving. And Alicia does an amazing job of playing Vera. I think that's really why.
I mean, I'm curious, how does the experience of telling a story like this that deals with the human impact of real-life atrocities compare with your kind of day job at the moment, dealing with the kind of more fantastical horrors of Westeros?
They don't compare, really. This was an event that happened, an event that needs to be paid great respect to. My Game of Thrones life is a fantasy, like you say, and one that is not telling the story of any normal person or any human person, and I think that's the major difference.
I mean, this is very much a story about people and their relationships. Can you talk a little bit about working particularly with Alicia in bringing that relationship to life on screen?
Yeah, it's I've been friends with Alicia for a couple of years now, and she's a very good friend, and we were friends for the 2 years when we met, but until we did this movie. And so I was really hoping that it would work, because that we would work chemistry-wise and that we wouldn't just fall out the minute we got on set. But she's amazing. She works in exactly the way I like to work, which is in a sort of very kind of detailed manner, but without getting too serious. And so we shared that.
For you personally, is there a particular scene, a particular moment in the story that really kind of sums up the message of Vera's account?
I love I love the ending. I love the speech at the end. I love her progression into being a pacifist. There's a moment where she breaks down in the middle, where you see her become stronger straight after. They're loud, aren't they? God, what are you supposed to think when that's going on behind you? I give up sometimes. Anyway, yeah. I mean, when you see her get stronger and she gets harder inside, I think that's kind of, I don't know if there's a message, but that's the bit that stuck out for me.
I guess my very final question, talking about stronger and harder, is that a fair description of the new Jon Snow that we're going to see in season 5?
What?
The new Jon Snow we're seeing in season 5. Is that a fair description, stronger and harder?
I don't know. I think he gets a bit harder each season because of the things that happen to him, and now he lost Egerton. He hardens a bit more, but he's in a really difficult place this season. He has to deal with he has to deal with being a politician, and that's not something he's good at. So that you'll see his weak side in that.
Look forward to that. Do you have a message for fans about this film before you leave us?
Go and see it. It's a very important film, I hope. But you'll love it, honestly.